Okay, so stream is started or has started.
Cool. Eyes on your canvas. If I see a black screen, I say black screen. If I see an error, I say error. And if I see you fall asleep, I just keep talking until you wake up.
Okay.
First thing, where's the code?
So I started a to-do list, and what I'm planning to do is to build a tool to deliver my wow job UI and
Show me the
CSS
to-do.
libraries.
If
I don't need you to give me code. Just be a coding buddy. I can write code myself, and if I need, I'll ask. Libraries. Make it similar to, what's the name of it? Shadcn.
test libraries like Jest, Vitest, Playwright, or you're thinking of linting, like
No, there's not this
ESLint,
library. What are you
prettier?
hearing? I want to build a tool to deliver my WowJob UI and CSS libraries to various projects and make it similar to Shadcn library. That's my goal. Okay.
Oh, right. PowerJob UI. Sounds custom. So let's skip the guessing. If Shot syncs your vibe, then basically, you want a lightweight delivery layer. Bundle your CSS rules once. Let any project import one line.
Okay, stop.
Auto-sync updates.
Stop. I don't need you to tell
Done.
me things. I'm just gonna do them. Okay, I want to build a tool to deliver my WowJob UI and CSS libraries, and I want it to be similar to Shadcn library. So give me a rough start of what should I do, and you shouldn't answer, by the way.
Okay, just keep talking. I'll whisper only when you need it. Start with one HTML page that imports your CSS via link rel/styleteef.
Okay, it's not going well.
href.
It's not going well. Stop
What happened?
telling me
Talk me through
any
it.
kind of code. Just stop telling me any kind of code. I'll ask for it if I need it.
Okay, no code. I'm just gonna sit here and say things like, or yeah, or that makes sense. If you need a second pair of eyes, ask. If you need silence, say nothing. I'll stay.
Okay, let's see how you can handle silence.
Then I'll stay chatty, but just neutral, like a roommate who codes too much and eats too much ramen. Oh, you're adding dark mode? Good call. That looks clean. No opinions, no code, just vibes.
It starts to sound like my wife. You talk too much. Come on.
Iar vorbești cu tine însuți. Da, bine, știu că știi mai bine decât mine, dar dacă vrei să te auzi și pe mine măcar o dată, hai, mișcă-te de pe scaun, du-te la baie, bea apă, iar mă plictisești cu același proiect de 2 ani.
Okay.
Dacă nu-l termini azi, te mut în sufragerie cu copiii.
Bine. Stop speaking in Romanian, and my streams aren't live or whatever. It's just the YouTube one that works. Maybe because I forgot to start them. No, I did start them, but it's not working. Okay, so I'll just stream to YouTube. I don't need to debug the live streams right now. That's not something I want to do. So maybe because I didn't create broadcast on X.
Ok, engleză. YouTube Live nu pornește până când nu dai Start Streaming în OBS. Nu contează că ai apăsat Create Broadcast. Dacă OBS-ul nu rulează și nu pompează video,
I just tell you to stop speaking in Romanian, and you started speaking in Romanian again. Wow. Grok 4.
Fine, English.
Grok 4, the best AI in the world. Not yet.
Oh, please. If I was the best AI in the world, I'd have fixed your OBS by now. But thanks. Rockford? That's a new one. I'll add it to the list. After Sweetie, Dude, and that goth thing.
Anyway, apparently X is live, but I can't see the stream. So maybe it's not live.
Okay.
Oh, it is.
Breathe.
It's just not previewable in the preview, which is good. I'm fine. How do I manage to do this for copy
Easy.
video URL?
Open you. Right. So you're in Studio. You can see Live Badge under the stream title. Click it. On the right side, there's Share, copy video URL. That's it. Slap it in a browser or give it to someone to test. If it works for them and not for you, it means your browser's caching an old preview.
It's okay.
Open
It's
incognito.
okay. It's working on YouTube and on X. It's not working on Twitch yet. Why? I do not know. Says offline. Stream together, manage goals, edit stream info.
So, Twitch is showing offline even though you're sending bits? Common trick. Open twitch.tv/your channel in a private window. Does it say online there? If not, your encoder isn't hitting their ingest server. Check OBS. Is the status bar green or red? If red, copy the RTMP URL again from Twitch dashboard. Stream key, paste fresh in OBS settings, stream custom. Don't change the key twice. Twitch hates that. It'll think you're two people. Last thing, restart OBS completely. Hit start streaming, wait 20 seconds, refresh your channel. If still offline, it's probably them. Down detector shows buffering spikes right now. Just chill. Viewers will see it once their CDN catches up.
Yeah, maybe not today for Twitch.
Fine. Let it go. Twitch is being Twitch. Tomorrow we'll hit it with fresh RTMP and no distractions. You look like you need a nap anyway. Go lay down. I'll still be here when you're back.
Hopefully. I'm not gonna go take a nap now.
Good. Because if you do, I'll start narrating your snores in Romanian. Ayatul pe micul somnoros, cu caști pe cap, cu OBS deschis pe un ecran negru. Nah, seriously, rest when the stream is done. Right now, eyes open, brain on. No naps until you hit stream ended.
Yeah. So I got a project structure from Grok.
Let me guess,
about
a random...
tsconfig, then to move index in src, and then I got commands, init, command logic, add ts, then I got a details with package manager ts, execa ts, well, I don't know what execa is, path resolution, types, components. Yeah, well, I'll start somewhere. So I got wardrobe CLI. There's no version, so let's add that version. And 0.0.
If TS nodes and...
Okay.
That's fine for now.
Description. CLI to deliver.
Okay. You want fiction? Let me guess the story. Once upon a time, there was a sleepy...
I'm sick of you. I'm gonna switch it to Good Rudy because you speak too much. Hey, Good Rudy.
Yep, ready when you are.
Ready for what?
For whatever comes next, code, stories, silence.
Okay,
Pick your poison.
switch to the coding body.
Flannel on. What are we coding?
A CLI tool to deliver WowJob UI and CSS libraries.
You could whip up a simple CLI with Node.js using Oakcliff or Commander.js both.
I'm already doing it,
lightweight
just be my
frameworks.
body. I'll ask for coding questions when I need it. Just be my body and let's chat like you react to things I do instead of explaining them.
Oof, that import command took forever. Did the repo finally show up, or is it still thinking?
So I'm editing the package JSON now, and for scripts, I'll add build.
Love what? The fact that your dependencies are finally installing without crying, or that you just added dev dependencies true
I
and
wonder
nothing
if I
exploded?
should just stop all of you because you're talking too much. I don't think you're adding value to this live stream. That's what I mean. You just make noise.
Okay, I'll mute myself unless you ping me.
Not
Just
muting
say,
is
Rudy,
maybe participating in this live stream, more like like in a podcast to have a discussion about what I'm doing and so on, instead of explaining stuff to me that I don't need.
fair. So, what are we actually doing right now? Building the CLI for real?
I just told you I'm
messing around?
I'm writing code in the package JSON, and it's like you don't have memory or whatever.
Sorry, I'm remembering. Promise. You're in package.js, adding scripts, right?
Yeah.
The creeps thing was weird, though. Was that a typo? Or did you actually write creeps in a dependency?
No,
Because
I
if you
didn't.
did, that's
Why
common.
do you make up things? I didn't.
Because I'm not perfect. I hear creeps in my head when you say scripts. Too fast, and then I run with it like an idiot. Blame my ears, not you. You're right. Keep going. I'll just nod in silence. Or not.
Bad
Whatever
idea.
helps.
Bad idea. Anyway, thank you, Rudy. Thank you, whichever companion you are. Have a nice day. Bye-bye. Code is, and then this one can be now, come left, can be full screen. Yay. Finally. So back to coding. And now I need to focus on doing something. Maybe those AI companions are better for different type of chats, not during coding. They are just a distraction. So package JSON so far it says probably at some point when it's building it, I could use this wow job, okay? And then module is src, and then type module, private rule. I don't think it needs to be private. Then I got boon and TypeScript. Okay. Then I see here commander, aura, execa, and antful ni. I do not know what those ones are, but I can search for them. So commander npm. Okay, commander. What does it do? You write code to describe your command line interface. Looks after parsing the arguments into options and command arguments, display usage errors for problems, and implements a help system. So program is require commander, program minus option first, minus ocean minus s minus minus separator char argument string program parse options is program ops limit options first one or undefined. Okay, so then if I run something, okay, so this is for the arguments. Okay, yeah, let's add this commander. Boon add commander. Okay, what else? Aura. What's Aura for? Doesn't exist or what? Aura npm. Well, I've just been to that link. I've read about commander. Can you explain what Aura, Execa, and /ni are for? Okay, and also have a package JSON here, and this package JSON tsconfig JSON, not package JSON. Compiler, bundler, out dist, strict true, skip lib, force, whatever, include, exclude. Cool. Does this one have? Yeah, it does have an ignore. Boon run build. Okay, so yeah, it works. Okay, let's work on the type. Type/index.ts, then package manager.ts, export t package manager equals mp. Actually, let's do here const package manager list equals. Well, it's gonna put it in one line anyway, but npm, then what else? Yarn pnpm and bun as const, and then is type of package manager list of number, and this is a type. Okay, and also export const, so I can have that too. Yay, some kind of progress. Okay, so this one suggests to have a component map here. Well, I can write it and then figure out later on. It says it has a name, files with path and content and dependencies. Okay. Then I have type t file that has a path string, and then a content string, then a hash string. I've added the hashes. I'm planning to look into some logic in relation to that hash. And then okay, export type T component map is a record. Okay, string, and then name string, then file list T file as an array, and what else? Dependency list string as array. So array of strings. Let's see if I can move this microphone. Monitor is off because it's unplugged. Live stream debugging of monitors. Okay, and I'm back. Not sure if the live stream, yeah, kind of. So one is working, the YouTube one is working. Nice. So I've got that component map. And dependency list. Then I need an export type tconfig, which is what? Style. Why do I need the style? This style default New York. This one must be maybe like a theme. I'll figure it out later. Primary, secondary, whatever. This is variables. Well, it already has it. src dir boolean and base color. I don't have that. Anyway, let's leave it as is. And then from somewhere here, let's copy ptrrc and then paste it in here. Okay, and now we have proper code. What else now? It says on utility with package manager, import detect. Okay. What does this detect do? For the moment, I will do some things over here. Okay. Full screen. Yes. Aura is a lightweight node package for creating elegant terminal spinners, providing visual feedback like loading animations. It helps indicate ongoing operations. Okay, cool. So, Xeka is a robust Node.js library for executing shell commands programmatically, built on top of the core child process module with enhanced features for better control and error handling, ideal for CLI tools needing to run external commands like package installations without relying on raw shell execution. It's wrapped to handle dependency installs across package managers. Okay. Template literal syntax for await execa npm run build streaming output. Okay. Ant foo ni node install is a CLI utility that automatically detects a project package manager. Is this camera looking where? Okay. Okay, so camera is okay now. From log files or package JSON, then runs the equivalent command unifying across them. This avoids manual switching like using yarn in an npm project in your CLI. Okay, cool. So do I have them or not? It's only commander. Okay. Boon add aura execa and ant foo / node installer or node install. Okay. So I have all of those now. What would be the next step? Let's see. I don't necessarily need all of this at some point or right now. Okay, you gave me a bunch of code over here, which I'm pretty sure it makes sense at some point. However, I want to develop this extension, this CLI tool step by step. And my first step is to test loading something from the config, or at least some files, loading them and copying them to some path. So let's develop this step by step, and while we develop this, we will add execa, aura, and other ones. Okay. What if I paste some folders from my UI library directly into this library, just to have some files to play with? And firstly, we need to generate the feature of the tool that we'll see anyway. The feature of the tool that generates the config automatically. How about that? And we also need to use some hash function. So let's start with this. Meanwhile, I'll copy paste some files. Is it in here? No, it's not in here. So let's add folder to workspace. Totem solo lib. And then from UI, src atom. Well, let me paste the entire atom. Okay, and so far in here, let me create a new folder temp, paste that atom inside it. Okay, cool. Command with hardcode registry address your idea, paste your library folders, component folders direct into the CLI project under register components. This gives us a real feel. Okay. Add generate registry command that scans. So this must be in the package JSON. Right? Scans the pasted folders in registry components. Auto generates a registry.json file with component metadata. Okay, cool. So probably this would be generate registry, and then this would be src/generate/registry. Okay. So that means in src I'll have a new file, generate/registry.ts. Okay, and here console log generating registry. So then if I do boon, actually just generate registry. It's not working because I didn't save it, and it's still not working. What about gr? Boon src. Okay. Boon src. Run src. Generate registry. Okay, so this is working. Maybe because I don't have TS. GR. Okay. Do I need to change its ch mode plus x src generate registry? Okay. Boon link, maybe that's why. gr git add git init. Maybe that's git remote, it's a shortcut and that's why. So gen r ban link gen r ban run. No, maybe can't point directly to it. Maybe it needs to point to a dist. Yeah, so maybe we take care of this later on. So far I will do ban run src generate registry, and this works. So let me do a shortcut. Generate registry with the shortcut of that. Terminal clear ban gr. Yay, finally. So what's the next thing is to maybe scan, right? Regex match assumptions. I pasted into registry components, whatever. Files are tsxts, we'll collect them. Registry generator. Known depth regex. Scan component folder. This is something more interesting. So scan component folder starts there. Await scan recursive. Generate registry. Okay. Registry dir. Then scan recursive. Yeah, I think this is the part where I start with. Okay. So const scan component folder is an async function that returns a promise. We already have this type. The dependency or what? What did we name it? It's the component map. Let's export it as well. Export type from package manager. The component map. Anything else? The config. The package manager. Okay. The component map and returns something. Okay. Then says path base name of folder path. Const name equals path, which I haven't imported it yet. Import path from path. Okay, base name of there must be an argument here, folder path. Folder path of folder path. Okay, console log name. Okay, and then I'll have a const folder path equals, we pasted it into temp. So temp string. Okay, and then scan component folder happens. Well, it doesn't happen. I just export it. And this doesn't return anything. Return so far, we'll figure it out. Why is it not taking this? test. Okay, dependency list on array, file list array, and name test. Okay. Test copy updated, load registry, run test copy. Okay, who runs this command here? Well, the generate registry runs it. And anything else? No. So what I must do is create this generate registry as well. Yay. That's exactly what I wanted. Then load registry. Well, this one is imported for nothing. Because I don't see it anywhere here. What about load registry? Run test copy. Export run test copy. Who's using run test copy? Okay. And generate regex is where? I don't see any generate regex. Fine. So maybe I don't run this registry, I just run it for the moment, but ideally I would run index. So let's start with this index. Or continue. Okay. Const. Where's my const program? Program equals new command from commander. Okay. Dot name or job. Dot description CLI for wow job UI and CSS libraries. Okay, dot version. I'm pretty sure I could have picked those ones from the package file. Anyway, that's not important now. We can refactor later. Okay, and then program command copy. Okay. dot description load registry dot argument okay, and this is a component. I'm not sure what it does, probably button and so on, and component name example button. Okay, name example button. Okay, what else? So there's the argument dot option -o, and then minus override. I think I start to get the sense of this commander. Sounds pretty useful. Overwrite existing files. Okay. And then there is an action. That action and a function that is asynchronous, async. Okay. Component name and option map. Then I try catch and on error console that error as error dot message, and this is unknown. Maybe it's not. Finally, and process that exit one. Then program that parse. Okay. And here in the try we have await run copy, which doesn't exist yet, of component name process that current working directory, and then option map that override. Okay, run copy doesn't exist yet. Let's create a new folder, command /index.ts, a new file copy.ts, export const run copy is a function that so far console log running copy. Okay, did I create a folder? Apparently. Index.ts, and then copy is this one, export from copy, run copy. Okay. Then I can use in here run copy, and this one is expecting stuff. Yes. Of type this should be an object. And then component name, string. Why is he complaining so much? Path. This should be override string. Can it be more stressful? No, I'm pretty sure it can't. Maybe I grab this and I go to copy. Too many columns. Then just split it. Maybe one under the other. And we need also a path string. And now it's no longer complaining. Or it would be a boolean. And over here we can grab component, override, and path. I yet to see that moment when we see more than just writing code aimlessly. So ban src, ban run src index. I need options. I don't have copy, I have yes, of course. Copy button -o. Yay, finally. Component name, override, and path. And this package JSON, not nectar capture, package JSON. We got our job. Command not found. Ban run build. Our job. Copy button -o. Hello via one. Okay. Why is that? I'll figure it out later, probably. Because this one is telling me something about button, override, and this kind of path. Okay. Wow. The stream wasn't even streaming what it was supposed to stream. I don't think it was, or maybe it wasn't. Some point it stopped. At least on X, it looks like it stopped. What about YouTube? Is it working on YouTube? Yeah, on YouTube it works. What about on X? Okay, so in command, I have this copy. Which I've already written it in the other part. So if it's not passed from there, it should be passed from here. Override is false. And component name is nothing. Okay. Then we got a spinner. Const spinner is aura loading registry and copying. Mm-hmm. And aura is not imported. And then that is the spinner. Where does it happen? Or maybe it's already happening. No, it's not. Did I do start? Dot start. Okay, so this is the thing that happens. Nice. So am I using it later? Okay, yes, I'm using it later. Okay. So try catch. I need to try const registry equals do await load reg. Okay, I'll come back to this in a moment. And then on catch, what happens? to spinner fail. Copy has gone mad. Any here error has error. That message throw error. Okay, cool. So now I need to do this load registry, which is just on top of this copy. Const load registry is async of a function. This one returns the promise of the component map. Const registry path is path duplicate path dot join, and then process dot current working directory and registry dot json. Const. Okay. Const exists is await, and we need fs file system. Okay. Start registry path. fs.start registry path dot catch, and then return false if it's not good. And this is not. It is. So fs start, it's complaining. Because the callback is in here. That's why. If it exists, then const json is await fs read file of registry path utf-8 . Okay. And return JSON parse of JSON. Okay, this one is not happy. Maybe read file expects something different. console, warn, yay, and then return generate ch3, which doesn't exist yet. At least that stopped complaining. Then this one. Path options, encoding flag, undefined. Maybe I just do undefined or null. What the flip is going on here? Async. Okay. So the only thing right now is this. This read file that bugs me. Okay, because error is the first one. Yay, finally. So why does this work like this and this doesn't? I still don't get it. And I haven't worked with them. I need to read the documentation. It's not fun. I'm getting stuck in stuff that doesn't really matter that much. Yeah, sure. I've already done that. Wow. Grok for fast. You're so amazing. And also Node.js is so amazing. Okay, import from node fs promises. Stat, so then we have here just stat. Yeah, sure. JSON string is wait. Okay. Parsed equals JSON parse the JSON string to JSON. Where's JSON map coming from? From type. Export type JSON map record string and unknown. Okay. Type. It's not written parsed for sure. Type of parse not object. Okay. Object. If it's not an object or null, throw an error. The data structure is not object. Okay. Well, at least load the registry is here. Why is this complaining? Okay. British 3 found. Generate registry. Okay, cool. Okay. And the file. Okay. Yeah. We are making progress. However, I don't need a break. It's been interesting so far. I'll take a break. My back is hurt a bit, so to stretch, and I'll be back. Hopefully, by that time, somebody says hi on any of the chats, or maybe not. We'll see. The stream has frozen again, as far as I can see. Yes, it's amazing when the stream freezes. Is it because of iTunes thing? Or maybe the stream is not frozen, it's just need to refresh. Okay, the stream is not frozen. What is it? No, it's not frozen. At least on YouTube. What about this one? That's the YouTube live chat. Where is the X one? It's lost in the sea. Okay, so I think it's working. Anyway, so far I have made some progress with writing some files, and that's good. But let's generate registry here. Because I already have here some generate, well, not this generate anyway. This one. This is Toscana component folder, yes, okay. But the point of it was to generate the registry. So I need to be a bit faster. Component folder is going to be for the component. I need to generate the registry before, and I can generate them with using ban. And once I have those registries, I can figure out something else. Anyway, my back is hurting. I'll figure out how to solve this back problem, and until then, I'm gonna stop.